McEnroe saying that if Serena had played men, she would be ranked 700th in the world. Of course, he's out there trying to sell a book. What are your thoughts on those comments?
Yeah, he's asked the question. I think this is the key thing to remember. He was asked the question. It's not like he came waving his book saying, "I've got thoughts about Serena Williams." He was asked the question. I think that's actually part of the problem, though. I have nothing against the NPR reporter, who is a very skilled reporter, but there's something about the way that question is asked. When you're basically saying, because basically John McEnroe said she's the best female tennis player in the world, and the NPR interrogator said, "Well, why can't you say she's best in the world?" But of course, that's a complicated question. I think you can make a very strong argument that if you are going pound for pound, as they do in boxing, Serena Williams is the best athlete in the world. She's certainly the most dominant athlete in the world. She dominates her sport really in a way that nobody else does. But if you're really going to start doing the, okay, well, how would she do against this male player or this male player? That does her a disservice. What that does is basically says, listen, it doesn't matter how good you are. Let's see you do it against men. And that is an unfair thing to do. That, to be fair, McEnroe did not actually toss out as a notion. I think 700th, if I don't want to play the comparison game that I'm blasting anyone to have to do, I think 700th is still a pretty crazy. I still feel I would take Serena against a 700th ranked men's player and feel pretty comfortable about that bet. But more to the point, I think that's what people are focusing on, is the 700th player thing. I think that's a mistake. But the idea that she should have to prove anything, I think she kind of ripped on McEnroe a bit in the statement. But I think the key thing in her statement was, listen, I'm not playing any of these people. That's not what this is about. First of all, I'm pregnant, so leave me alone. And secondly, like, I don't have to. Don't put me in the position where you want me to do these things. I am dominating my sport in a way that no one else is. And I think that's a very unfair thing to go up there, is to be like, oh yeah, if you can do that, how about this? Why can't you do this? And I think that shows definite lack of understanding of how great Serena Williams is.